All right, we have, so we're still in book 1 of Athenaze. This is chapter 1, part Veta, or Dikiopolis. We still have our friend Dikiopolis here. He's carrying stones out from his field and stacking them in a stone heap. So it says under the subscript of the title here, Odikiopolis megan lithon eri ek tu agru feri. Excuse me, in Theciopolis, a large rocks is lifting, and out from the field is carrying. And we see some of those vocabulary words come up in the very first part here. So there's vocabulary words listed before and after the paragraph in each section. I'm not sure why some words are selected before or after. I think maybe the indication is that some of these are more significant, but we'll go over them both either way. I'll go over these first, and then we'll read the paragraph, and then I'll go over the last one, and then we'll break down the paragraph, and then finally read it again at the end. Eri, he or she lifts. Vavisi, he or she walks or goes. Kafizi, he or she sits. Feri, carries. O Ilios, Ilios is the sun. O Chronos is the time or time. Afton is him. Iskiros is strong. Chalepos is difficult, and pros is to or towards. All right, so let's just listen to this and see how much you understand the first time through. And then after we go through it, hopefully that results in, even if you haven't spent much time with this, and hopefully going through the text helps you to understand it better the next time. So we'll read it once at the beginning and then once at the end, maybe a couple times. Odikiopolis en to agro poni, ton yar agron skapti, makros estin oponos ke chalepos, tus yar lithus ek to agru feri, megan lithon eri ke feri prosto erma, iskiros estin o anthropos ala polin chronon poni ke malakamni, flegiar o ilius ke katetrivi afton, καθίζει ουν υπό το δέντρο και ησυχάζει ου πολλήν χρονών. Δι ολίγιου γιάρ επέρι εαυτόν και πονεί. Τέλος δε καταδίνει ο ήλιος. Ουκέτι ουν πονεί ο Δικιόπολης, αλλά προς τον οίκον βαδίζει. All right, so we go down through some of this vocabulary that shows up here at the end. It says, en to agro, in the field. Agro is field. Skapti, he is digging. Tus, ... lithus, the stones. Ek to agru, out of the field. Megan is big or large. To erma is the stone heap. Polin chronon is for a long time. Malakamni is he is very tired. Flegi is blazing, like the sun is blazing. Katetrivi is it wears out, it's wearing him out. Ipotodendro, under the tree. Isichazi, he rests. So he's probably resting under a tree. The sun's been wearing him out. He's resting under a tree. The oligiu, epere eafton, so soon he lifts himself up, so he probably doesn't rest very long. We'll see that in a little bit. Telos is finally. Katadini is sets, so the sun probably sets. We're still on the same theme. And uketi is no longer. He can no longer work. So let's read through this text, and we'll go through each one of those things as they come up as well. Odikiopolis into agroponi. So Theciopolis is our friend, and he is working in the field. Poni, working, field. To agro, of the field, he works. Ton yar agron skapti. And this was one of our words down here, skapti, he is digging. So for in the field, or for of the field, he is digging. Ton yar agron skapti. Note that when it says ton yar, ton is like the direct object marker, and yar is for. So yar and they are both words in ancient Greek that often come second afterwards. So you say in this case, in the field he is digging. The yar will be the second word in that phrase. Ton yar agron skapti. Makros esten oponos ke halapos. Great, makros, like large, great, is the work, and hard, it's difficult. Halipos, it's difficult, hard, halipos. Tus yar lithus ek tua gruferi. Out for the stones out of the field he carries. Lithos, stones. So tus yar lithos, for the stones. Ek tua gru, out from the fields he carries, ferry. So that first two lines is Odikiopolis en tu agroponi ton yar agron skapti. Makros esten oponos ke chalepos, tus yar lithos ek tu agruferi. All right, and let's go on to the next line now. Megan lithon eri ke feri prosto erma. So the large stones he lifts, eri, he lifts, and feri, ke feri prosto erma, and carries towards the rock heap or the stone heap. Erma. Feri prosto and erma, carries towards the stone heap. Iskiros esten o anthropos. Strong. The man's strong. So Dikiopolis, he's strong. He's a big man. He's a strong man. And he's been lifting stones his whole life. He's a farmer in the ancient world. Of course he's strong. Iskiros esten o anthropos. Ala polin chronon poni. For a long time he's been working. He's been working all day. Ala polin chronon poni. Allah polin chronon poni. He's been working all day or for a long time. Kemala kamni. And he's tired. Oh, he is worn out. He's tired. Kemala kamni. Flegiyar o ilios. For blazing. The sun is blazing on him. Flegiyar o ilios. He's out in a field. He's not like under the trees or anything. He's out in the field carrying stones. In the sun, Flegiyaro ilius, ke katatrivi afton, and it's beating on him, it's blazing, it's wearing him out. Katatrivi is wearing out. Katatrivi afton is wearing him out. So katatrivi afton, Flegiyaro ilius, ke katatrivi afton, for blazing is the sun, and it is wearing him out. So I think we did the first two lines. Let's do the next two and a part of a line. So, megan lithon eri ke feri prosto erma. Large stones he lifts and carries to the stone heap. Iskiros esten o anthropos, ala polin chronon poni ke malakamni. Very strong, or strong. Just strong is the man, but for a long time he's been working and he's very tired. Flegiyar o ilius ke katetrivi afton. The sun is blazing and it is wearing him out. All right, let's continue on. Kathizi. We looked up that word just a little bit ago. It means he sits. Kathizi un is like therefore or because of, like therefore, I think is a good translation. Kathizi un ipotodendro. So therefore he sits under the tree. Makes sense. He's worn out. Kathizi un ipotodendro ke isichazi u polin chronon. And he rests not very long. So not a long time, not a lot of time. Polin chronon, not a lot of time. Polin chronon, not a lot of time. Kathizi un ipotodendro ke isichazi polin chronon. He sits under a tree and rests, not for a long time. Kathizi un ipotodendro ke isichazi polin chronon. All right? The oliguyar eperi efton ke poni. So what is this? The oligu yar eperi efton. Soon. The oligu. Soon. The oligu yar. For soon. Eperi efton. He lifts himself up. Iperi eafton is himself. So iperi eafton is he lifts himself up. The oligu yar eperi eafton ke poni, and works. For he lifts himself up, for soon he lifts himself up and works. For soon he lifts himself up and works. Διολίγου γιαρ επέρεε αυτόν και πονεί. Διολίγου γιαρ επέρεε αυτόν και πονεί. Διολίγου γιαρ επέρεε αυτόν και πονεί. Τέλος δε καταδύνει ο ήλιος. Finally, sets the sun. Καταδύνει, sets, ο ήλιος, the sun. Τέλος, δε καταδύνει ο ήλιος. But finally, the sun sets, or finally sets the sun. Τέλος, δε καταδύνει ο ήλιος. Ουκέτι ουν πονεί ο δικαιόπλης. Ουκέτι, no longer. Ουκέτι ουν, therefore, no longer πονεί ο δικαιόπλης. Therefore, he doesn't work anymore. He can't work anymore because it's dark. Ουκέτι ουν πονεί ο δικαιόπλης. Αλλά προς τον οίκον βαδίζει. So oikon's one of those words we learned in the first paragraph there, part alpha, and it is his home. It means home. Vadizi, it's his house. So ουκέτι ουν πονεί ο δικαιόπλης, αλλά προς τον οίκον βαδίζει. So therefore he cannot work, or therefore Δικαιόπλης cannot work, but he goes towards his home, or towards his home he walks. Vadizi is more like walks, I guess. He walks towards his home. All right? So just the last few lines there. I want to start at Kathizi un. Therefore he sits. Kathizi un. Kathizi un υπό το δέντρο και ησυχάζει ουκ πολλήν χρόνων. Διολίγου γιαρ επέρε εαυτόν και πονεί. Τέλος δε καταδύνει ο ήλιος. Ουκέτι ουν πονεί ο δικαιόπλης, αλλά προς τον οίκον βαδίζει. Alright, so hopefully you have seen quite a bit of improvement or some understanding that you gained through going through this narrative with me. And now I'm going to read it all as one paragraph, so see if you are able to just follow along and listen and hear that paragraph and understand it for some comprehension. Ο δικαιόπλης εν το αγρό πονεί, τον γιαρ αγρόν σκάπτει. Μακρός έστεν ο πόνος και χαλεπός, τους γιαρ λίθος εκ του αγρού φέρει. Μέγαν λίθον έρει και φέρει προς το έρμα. Ισχυρός έστεν ο άνθρωπος, αλλά πολλήν χρόνων πονάει και μαλακάμνει. Φλέγει γιαρ ο ήλιος και κατατρίβει αυτόν. Καθίζει ουν υπό το δέντρο και ησυχάζει ου πολλήν χρόνων. Διολίγου γιαρ επέρε εαυτόν και πονεί. Τέλος δε καταδύνει ο ήλιος. Ουκέτι ουν πονεί ο δικαιόπλης, αλλά προς τον οίκον βαδίζει. Alright, so maybe you didn't get all of that. Maybe you need to review your own Athenaze book or look over this one if you get screenshots or something like that a few more times, but hopefully that has helped you so far. You guys take it easy, and I'll talk to you in the next video.